Any game that has horses in it is a horsey game, and I am a horsey girl. Breath of the Wild, horsey game. You get to collect the horses. Red Dead Redemption, horse collecting game. Assassin's Creed, especially number 2, that's a freaking horsey game with a side of assassins. I don't make the rules, but I do enforce them. I hunted on Steam under the horse tag, and I tried to find anything that was remotely interesting, that maybe ticked my boxes, and this is what I came up with. Let's start strong with the thing that looks the most promising and is going to tick most of my boxes, which is Rival Stars Horse Racing. I have this game on Switch. It's a free game, I believe, on mobile, but they also released like a full version without microtransactions on Steam and Switch. I have it on Switch. I really love it. What's it got? Breeding system. Awesome. Love it. You breed until you get like the better tier horse. The graphics, fantastic. I love the way the horses move. I think the models are fantastic and the coats are wonderful. The only gripe that I have with it is the manes and the tails look a little bit janky, but like, I can look over it. The gameplay, but I got bored of the racing really quickly. You can hire an auto jockey to run the races, but again, like, the races are a big part of like how you earn money and other bits and bobs, so I got a bit bored of that kind of quick. The storyline, what storyline? They use the storyline to like introduce you how to play the game, but yeah, flimsy at best. The game was also $50. When we're talking that sort of 50 plus, I'm expecting like AAA games, you know what I mean? Overall, this is probably the best match that I have for what I want as an adult. I wanted more stable care rather than just the racing, but oh gosh, it's wonderful. I think you should at least check it out. Next up, we have Horsetails Emerald Valley Ranch, and this is something that I really wanted to buy when it came out last November, but I always wait for a couple of reviews because I'm a little bit hesitant to buy things straight up, and I'm still hesitant. So it's $35 on Steam, which is pretty reasonable for me personally. Like when I get to that $50 mark, I get a bit more like, ooh. But it only has 62% positive reviews, which is a little bit yikes. The reviews say that there are very strange bugs, and some of the bugs are annoying, some of them are game breaking, and they made people stop playing. And the players report that there's a breeding system there, but it's completely useless because you can just go out and catch a better horse, and apparently you get a game-breaking horse at the end of the story. So, man, that really sucks. Like, this looked like everything that I wanted from a horse game, and then, it just went straight down, because they were like so close and yet so far from the mark. On a more positive note, the Ranch of Rivershine looks really good, actually. It's $43 on Steam, so a little bit closer to that $50 mark that makes me a little hesitant. 95% positive reviews on Steam. Amazing. That's huge. The game is in early access, but it's $43 on Steam, but it's early access. The devs look pretty active as well. Looks like they're updating it, keeping everyone abreast of what's happening, which is good. There's a farming element as well to feed your horses. Again, I think that's really cool, a little bit of a farming element. You get to befriend the townsfolk as well, which, again, kind of like that Stardew Valley element with horses. So, oh gosh, I'm really tempted to buy this one. The reviewers enjoy the breeding system and overall say this is a very relaxing game. The cons that I've come across in the reviews are that it's grindy and a bit repetitive, but honestly, I kind of like games that are a little bit grindy. Next up I have is Horse Shelter 2022. And we're almost about to go into 2024, which, yeah, this game I've had it on my Steam wishlist since August 2022. There's no word on release, there's no word on early access. The devs are saying that you can own a stable of horses and do show jumping, but no indication about a breeding system or genetics. But, the screenshots and stuff, the graphics look good. I'm not gonna hold my breath on this because I've had this on my Steam wishlist for a year and there's still no word on a release. There's a demo as well, but I'm not a demo kind of gal. Things can change so much and I don't want to get my hopes up too much. I don't know, I'm getting a vibe. Ooh. Like I said, I don't want to get my hopes up about games because they've been dashed before. And I present Astride. Let's talk about Astride. So Astride had a Kickstarter to fund this game in March of 2022. It was started. And by the end of April 2022, it was 100% funded. So like huge interest, right? It went on to raise, to exceed the 30,000 and went on to raise 44,000 euros. Huge, huge. 1,000 backers. Like there are other people like me who want good horsey games. Oh, I'm so glad I'm not alone. And there's 1,000 people putting their money where their mouth is. I was following this. I was really eagerly awaiting early access to buy it on Steam, and I did not mind that it was going to be $36.50 Australian. All these currencies are in Australian. Because it looked like it was going to be so awesome. I was so excited. I literally woke up on the day that it was being released, and I was there. I was ready to click. However, people were upset in the reviews because there was so little to show for the money that they had spent. However, it had only been a year. The reviews on Steam are mixed. Some people are fine for waiting for more content, and others are like, come on, like, is there not more? Because at the moment, you can ride a horse around in an arena. That's it. Apparently the controls are not intuitive at all. The animations are subpar and the horse model doesn't look good enough. Look, I'm going to keep it on my wish list until there's a proper game to play, and I'm sincerely hoping that this is only going to get better with time. Another coming soon game, and I'm actually really excited about this one, and my hopes are up a little bit. I've got my fingers crossed. It's called Unbridled, that horse game. The devs claim that you get to shape your own destiny and do whatever you want to the land that you're given, and there's an open world to explore. Yes, amazing. I love these keywords that they're throwing at me already. You can breed horses and compete in eventing or Western riding, which is something that I haven't come across in horsey games before. Eventing or Western riding is always like show jumping, equestrian, horse racing, which is fine, but like, something new. They state that their horse models are very accurate too, and we love accurate horse models. I don't want to see janky horses anymore, you know? Especially after Rival Stars has done their horses so well, it goes to show that it can be done. So now that's the bar that I expect, especially if somebody's going to be charging $40, $50, $60 for a game, even 30 plus, you know? There's no video game footage on the Steam page, but the screenshots look really good. If this can deliver, it's going to be freaking awesome. Oh, I can just feel it in my bones. This is gonna be great. Can you hear the rain? Damn, we've been waiting for rain. Next up, still on that coming soon bandwagon, is Rising Start, the horse game. This claims to be a relaxing horse care sim with immersive horsemanship tasks and cool management features. I love relaxing games. I love management games. This has potential. It's 2D and it kind of reminds me of Stardew Valley, which is, I'm on board with. Yeah, this is very different. The Steam page is pretty bare bones at the moment, but it looks like it has so much potential. Even if there's not breeding or genetics aspect, I think it would be a cool take on the horse sim experience, the horse sim game. And lastly, for the coming soon games, we have My Horse Bonded Spirits. This game claims to be a rebuild the stud farm kind of game, and you also bond with your horse at the same time, which I think is very cool. There's a demo, again, I'm not a demo girl, and they said that the release date is going to be sometime in 2024. The horse models look great, the human animations don't look that great, but the environment looks wonderful. So, you know, 2 out of 3, I guess it's alright. If this game could deliver on what it's showing currently or what it promises to be and the potential that it has, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be great. I sincerely hope stud farm and breeding go hand in hand. But stranger things have happened. That brings us to the end of this deep dive that wasn't so deep for horse games on Steam. If you love cozy games, management games, that sort of stuff, check out my channel. I love to review cozy games, and it would really mean a lot to me. So thank you. I hope you have a great day.